Hey, another Viper's videos today. Actually, we'll make today a quick and sick. Hey, another cold and balmy, balmy 14 degrees. What a mess. Get some lights here. But I've been kind of bored lately, so I thought I'd try something new and exciting. As we know, the quick and sick videos are more about something just fun and off the cuff instead of like a review. Just kind of a crazy, zany thing. So anyway, today I'm going to try out for the first time my modded Evanix or Evanix. I love my videos when I never know how to say something because you hear some people say Evanix, some say Evanix, Evanix. Anyway, a Evanix Rex 357. Mine is now a Evanix Rex 1357 SBR, which stands for shorter barreled rifle. Not a short barreled rifle. Hey, fancy paintball. That brings back old memories. So anyway, this would be a standard Evanix Rex that came with a 19.68 barrel, and I got an extra barrel from somewhere. I'm sorry, man, it's 14 degrees and I'm freezing, so my brain doesn't work good, and it's early for me anywho. So I picked up a spare barrel for it from another vendor, and I have shortened it down to 13.57. Now, you might say, why? Well, no real scientific good reason. And I'm hoping to get this in the range of 100 FPE. Overall length is like 39 and a half, so it's under 40 inches. With a fully shrouded moderator. Or is it a shroud that has a moderator, or is it a moderator that has a shroud? I'll put some pictures in right here. So you can kind of see that I put a little bit of work into making a shroud that is an LDC moderator, whatever. But I believe that it's an okay thing to have, because literally they're screwed, they're epoxied. You're not getting them off. However, you can still unscrew it here, as you saw in the pictures. So this was an old AR-15 free-floating handguard tube that I had from my paintball days. And anyway, it was a perfect host to shroud and moderate this Rex. I have no idea how quiet it's going to be. I doubt that it's going to quiet it down that much, but I think the barrel somewhere goes to about here, and then the rest is, your imagination, whatever you want to think of it. I'm going to try to test out a new scope that I've got on the top. Oh, also I modded the rail. I purchased some uncut Picatinny rail, and I modded it. So it's about, what is that, about 3/8? It works real good with my cheek to eye relief. Believe it or not, there's about 20 thousandths of clearance, which is gorgeous, so everything moves without any problem. Yeah, it's real nice and low, which I prefer. So this will be the maiden voyage of this little beast, and I'm going to try to chrony it and sight it in all at the same time, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it isn't a great big fail, but if it is, it'll be all captured on video, live and in person. But the other complaint I've got with it being so darn cold, which I always love to whine about winter. Why don't I move? That's a whole nother video. Anyway, so forgive any sniffing or undue whining, but it just gets kind of cold. So, my real reason for that statement is that I have cleaned this all out, but I still like to use a thin coating of Amsoil synthetic grease along with a mixture of CLP. It's always worked really good for my firearms. So yeah, I know there's dry lube this and graphite that, but I just tend to like to stick with what I stick with. So my point in saying that is I'm sure this is it's gonna slow it down some. I don't know about the, 14 degrees and air pressure in the tube. Might even be colder in here because this traps really cold air from overnight. I have no idea, but any case, we'll see what she does. I'm not gonna judge it too much, but whatever I get on the cranny, I imagine in the summer it might be just a little bit hotter, so we'll see. Time to get things set up, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm pretty much ready to go and set up. I still have to turn the cranny on. I used these Harbor Freight freebie LEDs on the top of the sky screens to make up for my lack of lighting and not shooting outdoors, so I have a limited amount of time in those, especially in the cold. They tend to die kind of quick, and this cranny tends to give me a little bit slower speeds compared to my Caldwell, but oh well, I'll just deal with whatever it comes up with. I'm going to be using some 81.2 JSB exact match Diablos and some Air Venturi 115 grain hollow points, and I just kind of realized for some reason I don't really back the cylinders up to 220 bar. I typically go 200 or just a touch over. I don't know why. I probably better just get used to going to 220 if I want to get an extra shot or so. But for whatever my reasons, I just do. So I imagine when I get tired of hand pumping, I'll juice it up a little bit more. But okay, so we'll see. I'm at 31 feet from muzzle to the... Hear that crunchy snow? I got ice underneath my feet. My God, man. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully to God I don't hit the camera. I've got it laser bore sighted in, so I mean it's gonna at least, I'm sure it'll hit the paper, but where, I'm not exactly sure. Okay, here goes the first shot. 115 grain hollow point. And we'll see what happens here. Oh, she's off a little bit. 650. All right, I'll try to adjust the scope here and see what happens. Let me see. All right, now the 81 grain JSB exact color. $732. I see it's slowly moving over, and I'm just going slow. So I mean, this is a tough way to call it a group, but I'm confident it's doing fine. Okay, I'm down to 683. Oh wow, dead on. I'm down to 683 velocity for an 81 and down to I think 120 on the bar, so I'm going to take one more shot, and I hope to God if I can hit right in that same spot. The trigger is pretty heavy. A lot of people complain about the trigger. There's all that talk about needing the special wrench, and if you go too light then it won't cock, or it'll go off too easy if you push the sides. I'm going to leave it how it is, but you really have to concentrate on your breathing and hands and finger strength. But it's okay. I mean, and I think the reason it's more of a problem today, again, hey, did I whine that it's cold out? Because it's freaking cold! And I can barely feel my finger. But, so anyway, let's give it one more shot and see if I can hit that bullseye again. Yeah! 663. Okay. So the velocity's down to 663 now. And I got 110 bar left, so I'm gonna try one more shot. Let's see how she does. So far, I'm really happy. That mod that I did off the cuff, you know, I'm no expert, so I'm pretty damn lucky it worked out as good as it did. All right, one more try. Okay. Again, excuse my coughing and gagging. Wow, that dropped down to 450. So, I mean, it dropped like 200 feet per second just on that last shot of, it used, I guess, 10 bar, so it's about at 100 bar now. But first, second, third, fourth, and just laying them right in there. Oh my God, I'm really happy. I'll be honest, I was a little leery about doing this video off the cuff because, I mean, I cut that barrel off with a hacksaw, filed, sanded, by hand sanded. Then I used the brass screw and the lapping, compound valve grinding lapping. Never quite know how a fully shrouded LDC is going to work. I mean, there's a little bit of a restriction there, but not much. So yeah, overhaul, wow. I'm pretty sure, I think I got my 100 FPE, but again, even so, I still got to believe these are in the upper 80s or 90s, maybe even higher. And I mean, it dropped down really, you know, pretty elegantly, you know. 200 to 175, that first one was a doozy, but it probably needed, you know, more juice to get out of there. Then 160, 150, 140, 130, these are bars I'm doing. 110 all the way down to 100. So obviously there's a huge drop off there, but again, the accuracy, I mean, I may have lost, you know, some power over here, but I mean, the accuracy even at 10, it's only 10 meters or 31 feet, whatever, but still, that's really good accuracy. So kind of hard to complain about that. So that scope, it's a 1:6 by 24 Nick Star, NC Star. It's got a kind of a cool reticle. I don't know if I could show it. I really like it though. It's got a true 1 power, which is really nice. So you can use it almost like a red dot. It's got a red and green illumination option, up to 6 power. I've been using it at 2 in here just to make sure I could see the target. But yeah, again, for a modification of cutting that down to 1357, making a custom shroud for it, God, I don't know, I'm happy. It's accurate, it's powerful as I'm gonna need, because I've already got a Rex 45 rifle as well, so if I need to get up to or 190, whatever it is. All right, so quick and sick video, thanks for watching.